Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to have a look at whether my predictions for Clash in Paris was right and my sort of review on the event as a whole. Firstly, I'm going to talk about Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. Overall, the match was very good, to be honest with you. Even though Bronson Reed got defeated by Roman Reigns at this point, he still looked rather good. He was presented as Reigns' superior throughout the whole match, but then all of a sudden, superhero Reigns just came through and won the match. So in all honesty, it was very good. I had no issues with it necessarily. I wouldn't rank it. It certainly wasn't the best match of the night, and it did have potential to be one of the best matches in the night. But yeah, there was a really good spear through the table spot from Braun Breaker, and it had a really dragged out, but like not dragged out in a bad way, finale to it, which gave opportunity for Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to get kicked out of the building, which then led to one of the best moments of the night in the newest member of the Vision, which I will get to originally. I think obviously this match is good. It was a good start. There were better matches in the night and unexpectedly better matches. I did not get my prediction right because I predicted Bronson Reed would win. I do think it would have done Bronson Reed a bit better if he did win, but Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns, so it is what it is. The Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six were very good. It wasn't as good of a match as I think it could have been. The Profits ended up losing to Wyatt Six, which was expected. I got that prediction correct, but there wasn't a huge amount of takeaways. It wasn't as high quality of a match as what we actually have come to expect on SmackDown, and even a crowd, which I think this Clash in Paris crowd was one of the best crowds in any PLE. They genuinely made matches like this, which were very mediocre, become a lot better. Without that crowd, this would probably be just a very disappointing match. But somehow, But the entrance from the Wyatt Six gave me goosebumps when the crowd was singing the Wyatt Six's entrance theme. Wow, that was something else. Really enjoyed that as well. So it was an alright match, but I got my prediction correct. And yeah. Next is the Women's Intercontinental Championship match between Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch. I think this was a very decent match again. I still think the Roman versus Bronson match was better than the next two, so I'm sort of glad they started with it to keep people hooked in. I think Nikki Bella needed to get off her ring rust a little bit more, and because of that, the quality of the match dipped a little bit. There's only so much Becky Lynch can do to make the match look better, But, it is what it is. Okay, next off, we're going to go to my match of the night. And genuinely, this is not what I expected to be my match of the night. Two people who are obviously incapable of having a bad match, I'm going to be honest. They both put on great matches. Rusev versus Sheamus in the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. This match was my favourite of the whole night. It was really good. And I am surprised they made Sheamus tap out, which I think's only happened like one other time. But other than that, I don't really have a bother with him tapping out. I mean, it makes Rusev look really good. This character who they've been presenting to be this strong, undefeatable kind of guy, they needed to make him beat somebody like Sheamus. Next, we will talk about the John Cena versus Logan Paul. This match was full of references. John Cena did not just use 4 moves, and there was not a single interference from Logan Paul either. Cena did win, which I didn't expect. I did not predict that correctly. Sorry, also back to the previous one. I did predict Rusev winning correctly. But also with this one, Logan Paul I thought was going to sort of be put over a little bit. But this match has sort of shown me that I don't think Logan Paul has had a bad match in the company. He's had very good matches. But yeah, no, Cena just banged out here. He broke out a Styles Clash. There was plenty of other references to other moves. There was Angel's Wings, there was Zigzag, there was Flatliner, there was obviously Logan Paul doing the Buckshot Lariat, but even that is a reference, It was really, really good. And this is my joint top or best match of the night. I think it could go to this one or it could go to the Rusev Sheamus. It could go to both. Overall, if they didn't have this match here alongside that Rusev and Sheamus one put on, I genuinely would have thought Clash in Paris was one of the most mediocre match-wise. I think the matches certainly got better as they went through the night. We get to the main event and we have one of the better matches of the night, you know what I mean? So, which is sort of how it's meant to lay out. Next match is the Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight Championship. Match was very good as a whole. There's not much to talk about during it. Jey Uso was obviously slightly injured from helping Roman Reigns, every baby face has to have a rib issue. CM Punk and LA Knight beating each other up, but Seth had no help, and it's the end of this match after Seth won. It's the end part of the match. CM Punk about to beat Seth. Becky Lynch comes in, low blow, and it was a decent little pop as well. Not who I expected to be the final member, but Rollins won and retained, which I think is deserved. I think this could lead to a nice feud with maybe Punk potentially going to take it off him again, but I do think Punk's going to chase the title that's in Cody Rhodes' hands eventually. So I don't know. We will see where that goes, but also a very good match with Rollins coming out with the win and Becky Lynch being the newest member of the Vision. Overall, Clash in Paris, very good event, and I really enjoyed it. Sorry this review has come a little bit late. I've been doing some moving around. I'm now back at university, but I'm still going to stay consistent, to be honest, with these videos because I really enjoy them. The next WWE video you can expect will be my WrestlePalooza match card predictions, because it seems like they're confirming matches left, right, and center, so I sort of need to get there to predict the match card before the matches get confirmed. But yeah. you should see that at the end of this week as well. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed, and tell me what you thought of Clash in Paris. I thought it was a lackluster card in some senses, but made much better by the quality of matches that happened, the matches that were put on, but it's certainly not on the level of something like SummerSlam or previous events that we have had. It is on the lower end, but it was still a very enjoyable lower end to watch. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.